Hey guys, what's up? It's Jordan here from Lawn Lessons with Jordan. Today we're going to be talking about steps you can take to prepare your lawn for the summer so you don't get drought stress, localized dry spots, and maybe some turf diseases. Let's dive in and see what we can do for you. Alright, as you can see here, we're walking through this lawn and boom, right here we hit this localized dry spot. Now, really tell the grass is kind of thinner. It looks a little singed. It's also yellowing out, a little chlorotic, which means it's lacking its green color. And in the summer, the sun is beating down on this spot, and let's say it's not getting a lot of water, therefore it's going to be causing this area that you see here. When grass lacks water, what it's doing is it's going to start shutting itself down. It's going to protect itself. It's kind of like a hibernation mode per se. It's doing that to prevent itself from dying off from the stress of not having any water. And when it's doing this now, it's going to do that, and it's going to be very hard and brittle, and it's also going to start turning a yellowish color as well. And a lot of times too, people are concerned, they think it's a burn, they think it's something else, but a lot of times it's just the grass lacking water. And there are a few things you can do to help spots like this. Water this spot twice as much as other spots. Another thing you can do is aerate it, get that penetration down into the soil layer. We can also see too if there's anything under there affecting these grass roots. If there's rock, if there's stumps, there could be something under there affecting those grass roots, or just the ability for it to retain water. A few very important cultural methods that you can do for the summer to help your lawn preventing it to go into drought stress is number one, mow height. You want to mow as high as you can. Let's say 4 inches, I'm loving it. Even down to 3.5, but I want you at the lowest at 3. We never want to cut more than 1/3 of that grass blade off. Therefore, it's going to cause that grass to go into a stress and panic mode, and it's not going to look very good. Secondly, we want to water. We want to have deep and frequent watering. So let's say maybe 20 to 30 minutes early in the mornings, maybe every other day, every third day. That way we're getting that deep soak that we really want. If you water during the day, a lot of times that water is going to evaporate before it really penetrates that soil, and you're not going to get a very good water penetration. Another great point is underground sprinkling. If you have it, that's great. Then you can kind of keep your lawn looking good and maybe not go dormant. If you don't have irrigation, you're gonna have to probably do a lot of dragging hose or just kind of give up and let it go dormant. Now that is actually okay to let it go dormant, but you just have to have that expectation that it's not gonna look as good as somebody that has that underground sprinkling. Also keep in mind that we will continue to come out and fertilize it with a very slow release controlled nitrogen product as well during that time of heat stress, because when that lawn does get water, let's say from rain, that fertilizer is gonna activate and then it's gonna feed that lawn for you. Lastly, we want our mower blades very sharp. We don't want to be leaving that grass kind of ripping off that top half of that grass blade, leaving it open and susceptible to disease and fungal growth. So as we can see right here, we're in the shade, and that way the grass is going to look very green. It's not going to show a lot of signs of stress. Now if we look this way right here across this lawn, we can see all these different areas, right, that are really dry, and when it's dry it kind of turns that darker greenish, bluish, grayish color, and then actually the areas that get more water are kind of a lighter green color. And that means the darker areas are actually lacking that water because they're very stressed out or they're potentially going dormant. Stepping on the grass, that grass isn't popping back up, and that indicates that that grass is lacking moisture. A lawn that has moisture in it will pop right back up, no worries, but due to it not having any moisture in those blades, it is not going to pop up. It's going to stay down and not recover very well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this edition of Lawn Lessons with Jordan and steps you can do to prepare your lawn for the summer heat. Let us know if you have any questions, concerns. Give us a follow, give us a like. See you next time.